Hello and welcome back to a special edition of Update Novi. In the first segment, you saw Mayor Landry and Mayor Pro Tem Gatt talk with our friends from Westerville, Ohio. Clay Pearson, our city manager, and I are now on set with some more of our administrative friends. Let us have them introduce themselves. Krista, could you do that for us?
Absolutely. I'm Krista Dickey. I'm the Community Affairs Administrator for the City of Westerville. And this is Del Robeson, our Deputy Police Chief for the Westerville Division of Police. Mary Johnston, our Clerk of Council. And at the end is Jason Bechtold, our Economic Development Administrator.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And thanks for joining us here. I hope you guys have had an absolutely wonderful day, as we all did when we visited Westerville. Mayor explained a little bit about the exchange, so we won't go back into that. But I guess I'd like to say that when we all visited your community, your open arms, everything, it was just awesome. We had a great experience. We learned, we brought back a few things, have already implemented a few of those things. And now to have you all visit us here a few months later and continue that sharing experience, not just to have you all come here and learn from us, but we continued learning from you all as well. It's just a great, great experience for all.
Well, thanks for coming, and I think we've all learned a lot already. One of the advantages for me is we have these ongoing relationships, and I know we'll be able to call you up and hear what you're doing. I'm just curious from your perspective, sort of what we heard earlier, what's some things that struck you on your visit?
Well, first of all, thank you for introducing us to the concept, because this was our first time with the City of Westerville doing this, and I think that we have learned so much. And we have been, for me personally, and in my everyday job, I am really struck by this very studio and the television programming that you do for your community. So kudos to you and for your residents for all the information that you put out for them and make accessible to them, because I know that our community would truly value the type of programming that you do here.
Oh, thanks, Krista.
Sure.
Del?
I've been especially impressed with the food. Since we arrived last night, this morning at breakfast, and then again at lunch, you folks have really rolled out the red carpet for us, not only socially, but culinarily. It's been fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
And I agree with Del. The whole experience from last night to right now has just been, there's just been so much information that we'll be able to take back to Westerville, and you've opened your arms to us, and I was really impressed this morning when you showed us your organizational chart. Mm-hmm. For some reason, that really struck me. That your main focus seemed to be customer service to your residents, and I really want to take that back to Westerville. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Definitely one thing I learned is just the camaraderie among the leadership team, from the city council and from the mayor. It definitely appears with that passion, that camaraderie, that it's a one-stop shop. Each person you talk to at the staff level and this city council, you notice the passion that you have for your community, and that's fantastic. And I think it rivals ours, being biased, but it's something I definitely learned and appreciated, and that shows well in the business community as well as the residents.
You've all touched on some great points, and what Clay just spoke to just jogged my memory. It does. It actually began again last evening with us all sharing just over breaking bread and enjoying friendship in a very relaxed, casual setting, and then continued on today. But what it does, it actually reaffirms your love of your position in your government service. We witnessed that when we were with you all a few months ago. We all on our way back said, they really love what they do. It's so cool to see the energy, the excitement, and now to hear you all say that about us, it's just total affirmation about your commitment to public service.
We spend a good bit of time trying to research and come up with the communities we want to exchange with, and I think that we hit a home run with this one especially. So we just want to thank you for coming up and call us anytime at all. So.
Absolutely. Is there anything you want to share? We enjoyed visiting your communities. Obviously our viewing audience doesn't know very much about Westerville other than, a suburb of Columbus, etc. I guess if you could share with Novi what you think sets Westerville apart, what makes Westerville unique?
Oh, there are so many things.
You can only say
Westerville.
one. Just kidding.
First of all, we would invite anyone who's interested to go to www.westerville.org and learn a little bit about the community. And in the first segment, they talked a little bit about the city within a park. And Parks and Recreation is clearly a priority for Westerville. And the other thing is really community engagement. Westerville is known for its citizens and its residents coming out and being engaged, being interested, and being a part of the process. So it really makes our job easy. We love what we do, and we have that direct connect with so many residents who really care about where they live and where they work and play.
Del, how about you?
I have to go along with that also. Just the sense of community. That's something that we've all been talking about the last couple of days. But that's one thing that really drew me to Westerville, because I've only been there about 4.5 years. Where I lived before, there wasn't really that sense of community. We're very fortunate in Westerville. We have celebrations during the summer called Fourth Friday. The fourth Friday of every month has a different theme, and we will bring 5,000 to 6,000 to 7,000 people into our uptown area, and their families. They bring their kids, they bring their dogs, and it's just amazing to see. And it's that sense of community. You can talk about community, you can write about community, but that's when you see it in real life.
I have to agree with both Del and Krista. It's a community pride. Everyone is proud to be part of Westerville, live in Westerville, be involved in Westerville with all that the community has to offer. We have boards and commissions, and we always have a lot of interest of the residents that want to serve in some capacity and give something back to the community, and it's a great thing.
I think regarding Westerville and the business community, I think City Council and the leadership have want to be inclusive to the business community. We have opportunity for people who work in the city of Westerville to have a residential rate at our community center. And I think valuing that, including the residents and the business community together, has a nice blend for our community. So I think being inclusive is one of those top descriptions of Westerville, and also being compassionate like the rest.
And you know why, and not hearing you all say that, I now know why it was such a great fit. Those are all things that we value and place way at the top of our priority list, and want to create and encourage that sense of community. And one of the things in our citizen surveys that we always strive to make sure increases is that passion for your community and the open, inclusive, and transparent government. So that's why it was such a great fit.
I think one of the big advantages of this whole program we've been talking about too is development of your staff team. I mean, you were able to come up here together, spend the time in the car. That'll always bond people, and then also seeing the same things together, because we can all go off to our own professional associations. We learn lots of good technical stuff, but I think it is different when you go with your elected leaders and your staff team and see things firsthand. So hope that's been something you all have gotten out of this as well. So.
Absolutely.
Again, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining us for this special edition of UpdateNovi. As always, I hope you keep watching Novi Television. Take care.